All right, let me tell you a story. Picture this, a marketing agent standing at the gates of this big, bustling city. He's got a product he thinks is a total slam dunk, but well, he's about to get a crash course in what actually makes people tick.
So that brings us to the big question, right? How do you take a totally ordinary product and turn it into a runaway success? Because this agent's story, it isn't just about marketing. It's a masterclass in psychology, showing us exactly how a complete flop became a citywide sensation.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. We've got our agent, and he's got what seems like a perfectly logical sales pitch. I mean, he's offering people something they should want. But the reality on the ground, yeah, it was a little different.
And right away, you can see this huge disconnect. The agent's pitch is all about personal benefits. Hey, sign up, you get a free gift, you get cash back on everything you buy. It's that classic what's in it for me strategy. But the citizens, total apathy. They just could not care less.
And this is where the failure really hits home. It wasn't just that he couldn't sell them. No, even the few people who actually signed up, they take the card, shove it in a drawer, and completely forget about it. There was literally zero engagement. You can imagine our agent was just completely demoralized. I mean, you can just feel the desperation here, can't you? He's thinking, I'm working so hard, I'm doing everything by the book. He's offering clear, real benefits, but nothing. He's hit a total brick wall, and he has no idea why his perfectly logical pitch is falling so incredibly flat.
But, just when our agent is at his lowest point, the story takes a fascinating turn. His problem gets the attention of someone with a totally different way of looking at things. And this leads us to the king's plan.
So the solution doesn't come from some high-paid marketing consultant or a focus group. Nope. It comes from an ordinary citizen who just gets the city. He sees the agent struggling and he goes straight to the king with this completely game-changing idea. And the genius of the plan was in its beautiful simplicity. A three-step pivot. First, it wasn't just a card anymore. It became the official city's card. Second, forget the individual rewards, all that cash back and the gifts. They got funneled directly into the city's own treasury. And third, this is the most important part. Using the card was completely reframed. It wasn't about personal gain. It was about civic duty. It was about helping your city thrive.
So with this new plan in place, the king gets up on the palace balcony and speaks directly to his people. And his appeal isn't a sales pitch. It's emotional, it's direct, it's powerful. He's giving them a mission. He's asking them to do something, not for themselves, but for the community they all share and love.
Okay, so the king's speech was the spark. But what happened next was a full-on wildfire of excitement. And this is where we really see the unbelievable power of community kick in.
The change was, wow. It was instant and it was dramatic. The very same citizens who were ignoring the agent just the day before are now literally lining up, clamoring to get their hands on the city's card. The little piece of plastic hadn't changed, but its meaning? It had transformed completely. It was now a symbol of belonging, a badge of civic pride.
So, what's really going on here? Well, it all comes down to this incredibly powerful psychological principle, collective identity. This is that feeling when your personal sense of self just merges with a group. Suddenly, the group's wins are your wins. Its goals are your goals. And the king's plan? It tapped right into that feeling.
And just look at the difference. It's night and day. The agent's first try appealing to self-interest, to me, that got him almost zero motivation. But the king's plan, appealing to a shared identity, the pride of being a citizen of this city, it unleashed this huge, unstoppable wave of motivation. The desire to help us became so much more powerful than the desire for me.
And what's so fascinating is that this whole shift didn't need any new laws or punishments. A new social norm was just born. Using the city's card became the expected thing to do, and the community itself became the police, making sure everyone was on board.
Just imagine it. You're in a shop, you pull out a different card, and someone next to you says this. The social pressure is immense, right? The question isn't, why are you missing out on cashback? It's, wait, why aren't you supporting us? It totally reframes the choice as an act of loyalty or disloyalty to the community.
This simple story about a card holds such a deep lesson about what really drives us as human beings. So let's wrap this up and pull out the key lessons from this incredible turnaround.
So when you boil it all down, what's the lesson here? First, the real product wasn't a financial tool. It was the chance to be a part of something bigger,
a part of the city's success. This story just proves that appealing to a shared identity, our team, our city, our cause, can be way, way more powerful than just appealing to personal greed. The benefit flipped from me to we. And that sense of mission, seeing everybody else doing it, that's what created the unstoppable momentum.
And that really leaves us with a big question to think about, doesn't it? From sports fans to community fundraisers to huge social movements, where else in your own life have you seen this incredible power of we totally overshadow the power of me? It seems like when people are given a mission that's bigger than themselves, their motivation can truly change the world.